Hello, everybody, and welcome to the G12 Network, the very best NCAA Football 14 online dynasty around. And who else could introduce a G12 better than me? That's right, the coach. Now, thank you for supporting everybody at G12. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to some G12 football action. We are back with some classic Tuesday night football action here on the G12 Network. I am Hottie Toddy, and with me in the booth is E-Migs. How you doing tonight, E-Migs?
Doing great, man. Big day for NCAA. Big day for the G12. Yeah, I'm excited for this game, too. It's just like the cherry on top, right?
Absolutely. It has been a huge day here in the NCAA community. There is life. I mean, not that there isn't already life in the NCAA community, but there is hope, I guess, for the future, that there will be a new game coming out sometime down the road, right? I mean, I know I've seen 2 or 3 years, but we don't know exactly, when we're going to get to it, but it is coming. E-Mix, how did that make you feel today?
Mixed emotions. I laughed, I cried, I yelled. It's just my trust in EA is at an all-time low, but I'm hoping that they have like such a good opportunity here. Obviously, people are itching to get this game going again, and I just don't see them doing the same old and screwing this game up. I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess.
I think that's a good way of putting it. I feel the same way, cautiously optimistic. But, speaking of getting this game going, we have a more important game here tonight on the G12 Network. We have Thirzy taking on NastyNati. Both teams are sitting at 1-2 right now on the year. Thirzy especially has caught some unlucky breaks this year, had a couple of tough games. NastyNati has kind of been up and down this season. But what are you kind of expecting to see out of this matchup going into tonight?
Well, I think right off the bat, I think Pirate mentioned this in the weekly show. He talked about how both teams 1-2. It's kind of like it's early in the season, non-conference play, but it's kind of danger zone, right? If you start off going 1-3. So I do think we're going to get both of these coaches' best games here. I think they know what's on the line. But Thirzy's coming off that loss to Stoner Gamer, right? And
That's right.
Nasty's coming off a loss
to Baker.
Yeah. So again, yeah, both teams coming off a loss. Got a lot to prove. I think so. Nasty said he's going to Oregon playbook. He's going to run more triple option. I honestly, this was one of those games on the weekly show I thought was a toss-up. I really don't know who's going to win this game.
I agree. It looks like Nasty's got a friend with him in the booth. That's kind of cool. Maybe brought in a coordinator, offensive game coordinator, get a little help this week. And it looks like we are ready for kickoff. Miami's going to be kicking it off to Cincinnati. And this game is underway as we get started with some Tuesday night G12 action. Start off with a touchback. But I agree. I mean, I think it's, in a way, it's a good thing that both teams are coming off losses. Kind of sets the bar even going into this game. As I said, I really think Thrizzy's probably had the toughest breaks to lose to Macdub, how he did, and losing overtime to Stoner Gamer. It's been some tough breaks for him, but he's a good player. But agreed, there's a big difference in being 1-3 and 2-2 in this league.
And now that you just ran through Thrizzy's losses, like he could so easily be 3-0 looking back at those games.
Absolutely. We're going to get a run to the left side from Cincinnati, but doesn't really pick up much yards. The Miami defense is playing tough here from the get-go on play one.
A flying hobo with the tackle.
That's quite a name right there. Maybe the most unique name in the G12 we have. Thank you, Rocky Top. I agree. Great. I mean, look, E-Migs and I called a game together last week. We're back together again, Solid duo right here in the booth.
Let's hope we get you your first good game.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I do have a tradition. We're going to have a rollout, right? And he's going to take off with the QB scramble and is going to be able to pick up the first down. Slides, keeps his quarterback protected there. But yes, I do hope that we get a good game tonight as he's going to go right into the no-huddle offense here and keep this offense moving.
Yeah, and on that last play, we saw some really good user defense by Thirzy and Nasty are two of the better users in that defensive backfield. Nice stop.
Yeah, has not been able to get much going there on the running game. A flying hobo all over the field so far. Nice, solid another tackle there 2 tackles already, 1 for loss. You can tell that Nasty wants to establish that run game and get it going early, but so far haven't seen much out of it.
Yeah, and I like the idea of running the ball, especially in user games. I feel like usually whoever wins that running battle is going to win, but if it's not working early, I think he needs to mix it up, like we've seen.
I agree, and so far we've just seen kind of more traditional hands-off as he drops back a pass, finds the curl route. It's going to pick up 19 yards to Jackson, and that's a good play there to keep this offense moving down the field as he gets over midfield and is on the move right now.
Yeah, now just run your offense, go right back to that run or whatever call you think is going to work here, but I would like going back to that option. I think he's using Oregon's playbook.
I think so. I think that's what he said. It's going to stick with Oregon's playbook. As he drops back to pass again and throws a deep shot down the sideline and it is batted down, incomplete. Wow, I like it though. I like taking a shot there. You get across midfield, you get in that shot territory, you have a chance to put it downfield and just couldn't quite complete it there.
Yeah, keeps him honest. I did just realize Thirzy's wearing a Cincinnati Bearcats hat. I don't know what that means, but we saw there Thirzy for a second looked like he was getting out of position, but again made his way right back in there and got that user swat.
Absolutely. Good recovery there on defense for him as we have a 2nd and 10 here. And he's got another handoff there and just nowhere to run. 0-yard rush again. What do you think he's got to do here to get this run game going here?
I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's confirmed he's using Oregon's playbook, like we said. That playbook has a ton of triple options spread out. That like split back formation out of shotgun. I think he needs to take advantage of that. There's a lot of like motion and things to do to fool the defense of where you're going in those plays. So
absolutely, as he tries the quick out route and is going to be incomplete, overthrows it out of bounds, and we've got a 4th and 10 here. Kind of a tricky situation, not really in field goal range, but could use a good punt to pin him deep. And it does look like he's going to come out in punt formation. I don't know if we'll see a fake this early, but kind of a tough spot to be in here.
Yeah, and again, I feel like it's ever since that first game, his offense has kind of been steadily declining. Just feels really conservative. Like you said, all those runs kind of just seem to be straight up run plays from the backfield. Nice punt.
Yeah, not a bad punt at all. Get it inside the 20. That's always a solid place to pin the ball. And now we're going to have Thirzy's first chance on offense. And I do think maybe Thirzy is playing some mind games with the hat, El Capitan. It looks like he's maybe messing with him a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see if it works for him here on offense.
Yeah, as we see already, taking advantage of hated greatness. Just throwing it away there, but definitely got to keep your eye on.
Absolutely. He is a very athletic quarterback, can move well with the ball rolling out. But, yeah, I had to just throw it away. Nothing doing there on play 1. Maybe we're in for a defensive battle here. I've had some high-scoring games in the past, but tonight looks like we're in for maybe a little bit of defensive battle, but still early, lots of football left. We're going to see the read option, and we are going to see Hated Greatness take it, and he is going to nice juke move, but he is going to get brought down just shy of midfield, 33 yards on the pickup. Wow, and as we see the replay here, what a play on the read option. He brought the safety up and got a perfect block on him and just couldn't pick him up then.
I guess I don't know what he's doing with his line. If he was making adjustments, having them crash, I guess he needed to crash right, maybe bring his linebackers over. But I thought it was a good call bringing that safety up. Just ran right into a blocker.
Yep, good blocking there by the Miami offense. So we're going to have another play-action pass. He's going to roll left, and he's going to get taken down hard. Hated Greatness sacked for a 7-yard loss.
Big sack there from Thirzy in this Bearcat defense. It's kind of same with the offense, honestly, kind of falling off. But early on this season, we saw Thirzy just dominating on defense.
Yes, we did. We absolutely did. But I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe we really are in for a low-scoring game here.
Yeah,
first one to score may win. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it would be interesting to see all the adjustments as Hated Greatness rolls out and has to throw it away again. Has not completed a pass here yet. And now we have a 3rd and 17. What are you going to in your playbook here to pick up a 3rd and 17? There's not a lot of plays for it.
Well, I like what he did there. He went shotgun empty, just spreads him out. Probably is going to look for a quick pass, something getting open fast. And if he doesn't see it, he's going to take off. That's my guess.
He's going to drop back, start to roll right. Threw it out there, and he completes the pass. That was an interesting route as the receiver broke back towards the middle, but he picks it up for 26 yards.
Yeah, nice play there, hanging in the pocket. The guy kind of broke off his route. If you're able to find that time there, you'll get a guy open 9 times out of 10 there with guys breaking off their routes.
Absolutely. As now we have a 1st and 10. Thirzy getting down close to field goal range, so maybe opportunity for some points. And he had wide open, but he throws it out in the flat, and he's still going to pick up a lot of yards. But he missed that wide receiver wide open, was walking into the end zone. And, yeah, he missed him. But, hey, still solid play, get it down to the 16-yard line and another 1st and 10.
Yeah, really aggressive play calling here from Thirzy off the bat, running a lot of 5 wide, just chucking it deep, running with the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't really seen many run plays yet other than the one huge read option. Looks like we're going to get one here as he hands it off to D-Bog Nasty up the middle, and another solid pickup, 7 yards, and this Miami offense is really rolling at this point.
Yeah, and they got some weapons too. I really like the running back and the quarterback combo they got. Nasty's going to have to make something happen. Maybe if he can somehow pull out a turnover here, that'd be huge.
Absolutely. A turnover or a huge goal line stand here. As he's going to shift his D-line out, we're going to get an audible. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. Frog drives car, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown, 9-yard touchdown run for Frog drives car. You know, that hole was big enough that I think he could have driven a car through it, to be honest. That was a nice play there.
Could have driven a Mack truck through that thing.
Absolutely. All right, so we've seen one offensive drive from each team. We see Thirzy struggle a little bit maybe early, but is able to go down and punch it in. So what do you think Nasty has to do here to respond?
We saw Thirzy in the tournament. We saw Thirzy in these early games. His offense was rolling. I just don't know if he's trying to commit to the playbook too much or like a style, but he just needs to open it up, let the thing fly, mix in the run when he needs to, run some funky. He has this triple option playbook, and there's some weird funky pre-snap motion plays with the run, triple option stuff. Just stuff Thirzy's not used to. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's maybe been a little too traditional to start the game. Needs to kind of be a little bit more creative with his offense. We see him drop back, and the pressure is on. And lucky that goes down as an incomplete pass. I've seen that rule to fumble before. So, but catches kind of a break there, but already behind the sticks and having a 2nd and 10 coming up here.
Yeah, now Thirzy's in the position. I think Thirzy knows he's trying to throw. He's running this 3-3-5, it looks like. And yeah, it's Nasty coming out, trips right. Might be playing right into Thirzy's hand.
We see him calling a lot of hot routes, a lot of audibles here at the line, but have not seen much work as he does get the quick out route. And wow, great user defense there.
Yeah.
From Thirzy to just stay at home, not get juked out by the defender, and make the tackle. That was really good user defense there.
There was also one little adjustment he made I really like that I don't see people do. It was a zone play, but he audibled a blitzer. Oh, I thought he had that big pick.
I did too. Thought we were gonna have it as he breaks a tackle. Wow, Bruno LaBelle just does not want to go down.
See here, hanging back in the pocket. Ritter's gonna look.
Oh,
and Playmaker had it.
Playmaker did not make a play, though. That is a fact right there. As we get another handoff, and he's got to break it out to the left side, and he is going to score. Touchdown. Wow, what a response from Cincinnati right down the field. Put it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bearcats. All right, sorry, E-Migs. We had a play happen. What was your thought?
No worries. Had a play and then a touchdown. It's just that a little move by Thirzy, and we didn't even get to see it in action because he threw to the other side. But it was a zone blitz play, and he took one of the blitzers and set it in man on that wide receiver over the middle. It's just a weird little. I like doing that too because it throws the guy off too. If there's like man mixed in with the zone, just they're not used to it.
He was in your chat earlier.
Thirzy knows what he's doing.
He absolutely does. As we're going to get a kickoff return. And wow, great tackle. Pin him inside the 20-yard line there. Not much doing on that return.
Yeah, and so Nasty had to punt on that first drive, got some yards, got over the 50, but ended up punting, took a blow, responded with the blow. So here we go. We got a good game going.
Absolutely. 7-7 in the first quarter. I'm all about this.
What a tackle. Element 0 HD just getting laid out. Greatness taken off. Nice 4-yard pickup. At speed. See, if it's early in that play and he sees nothing's happening, he can just take off. And if Nasty's reading pass and he's dropping back with that linebacker, it could get dicey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's just so fast. Is that Ramble?
It is. He is. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just
wants
kind
in
of
on
been
the
gone all
call.
day. He does. He wants in on the call. I think he does. He also probably needs to go use the bathroom, but we'll get there in just a second, maybe at the end of the first quarter. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when we have to call a game from home, not in the booth. Got distractions going on here. Anyways, sorry. As we see Miami, okay, I'm going to have to take him outside. Emix, take it for a second. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Don't worry. That was a nice little pickup there. That was D-Bog Nasty, that running back. Go take care of Ramble, Howdy Teddy. Looks like we're going to get a read option. He's going to hand it to D-Bog. Broken tackle. Nice pickup. Thirzy is more than happy to just keep eating away at this run game. Looks like he's getting first downs on first down, so why not? I mean, so Thirzy's wearing the Cincy hat. I don't know where he is. He must be Midwest guy. He's a he's a Pittsburgh fan or an Ohio State fan. Frog drives car, gets the handoff. Nice 6-yard pickup. Frog drives car. I do love how essentially basically every player on Thirzy's team is named. One of my favorite is he has a guard, number 14. I love it. Looks like he's taking a shot here. No safeties. Nasty bringing that safety up. I don't like that. Oh, gonna get there on the blitz. Huge play by Nasty Natty and that defense to somehow get there. I guess he brought the house. It makes sense. 3rd and 17 here for Miami and Thirzy.
And we're back. Sorry about that, everyone.
You're good. Ramble comes first.
Well, yeah. I've literally been gone all day long, but we're ready for some G12 action here. And so far, a good game, but yeah, huge 3rd down coming up here. Would be a huge stop, especially for Nasty Natty.
Greatness into double coverage. No pick. All right, so we have 2 punts, 2 touchdowns. Each team kind of even so far.
Yeah, we really have. That's 1 stop for each team, and it looks like we are in for a battle, and especially a defensive battle. We've really seen some good user defense on both sides of the ball. As Thirzy gets ready to punt it here, aims it over there, gonna get a good bounce, and pin him down inside the 20 again. Leave him with a long drive to go as the ball's gonna start here at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and this is honestly what I expect. I couldn't pick between these. Both of these coaches seem like they're on a really similar skill level to me, and they're both good. They're both really good on defense. I like what they're both doing on offense for the most part. So this is kind of what I expected, is a really close battle. Nice run here, breaking it outside. Was that a wide receiver screen?
I'm not sure, but that was huge. Nice run there. Good tackle, though, to stop him from getting in the end zone. But, yeah, it looks like Nasty Natty has kind of found his rhythm here on offense.
Yeah, it was. What a nice play. Thirzy kind of overcommitted there on the left side and missed that tackle. That's the danger if you're playing too much of this man defense. It's stuff you're not used to, so it can just throw you off and you can really catch yourself out of position.
Absolutely. So we're going to see him roll right, and wow, yes, great user defense there. Just absolutely tracking him and chasing him down. But yeah, that is going to get us here to the end of the first quarter. And Rocky Top, you are right. What a great first quarter. It looks like we are setting up for another crazy game here. Solid game here in the G12. So what was your biggest takeaway, Emigs, from that first quarter? What surprised you maybe the most, or what did you expect to see, or what did you kind of just take away from that first quarter?
I guess I'm impressed with Natty's offense. He put up over 120 yards in that first quarter, so he's on pace for over 500 yards. I think Natty's looking good on offense. He's looking good on defense, but so is Thirzy. Honestly, if you're still asking me to pick, obviously it's 7-7. I still have no idea who's going to win this. Neither team has done anything to stand out, I guess. Both teams have dropped an interception, I think, some risky passes. But yeah, I just think it's going to be a battle. I think we have a four-quarter battle coming up.
Absolutely agree. And I think the biggest thing that I take away is, how Natty finally got that run game going, that we saw those first few runs just get absolutely stuffed. And as we see there, he's got 59 yards rushing now. He's really been able to establish that run game a little bit more to where, can help balance out the offense and balance out the passes as well. So I think that's a big deal for Natty to be able to get that run game going.
And I guess now 2 seconds later that you asked, just that I was sitting here thinking about it, first down rushing for Nasty. That was where last week he would pick up like 4 or 5 yards. This week he's able to run after first down. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Pick up yards on second and third.
Absolutely. That is a good point there.
Oh.
Just overthrows his receiver there going out on the corner route. I don't know. It was just looked like one of those bad animations, unfortunately, where there's just a bad throw. But it looked like he had him open for a little bit.
We got Natty Senior in the booth here with us, playing with us.
Big 3rd and 9 here. Yeah, I do think sometimes if you just sit in your defense, it's a lot better than making adjustments.
I think so too. Sometimes I think you can overanalyze, defend, but as we see there, he runs the quick outright against his zone defense and is able to pick up a first down very, very quickly and keep this drive alive.
Yeah, big play, seeing it quick on the out route, and he's going to drive past the 50.
Now we see a lot of adjustments both on offense and on defense as he drops back the pass and gets chased out to the left and throws it away out of bounds. Wow, lucky to get that pass away as the defensive pressure was right on top of him.
Yeah, great play here by Thirzy. That safety is really fast. I don't know if you saw that guy just fly. He covered like the whole field there.
He is flying all over the field.
I don't think we haven't seen many runs this drive coming out in the second quarter. Let's see if he gets back to the run game.
Drops back to pass again, rolling out to the left, pressure on, and just has to throw it away again as we see this Miami defense tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, he's moving the ball, but already his second 3rd down of this drive, and a 3rd and long too at that. So Thirzy's in good position, keeping him where he wants to be. He's not going to convert all these 3rd and longs.
Absolutely not. I will say, I think we've already seen a little bit of a trend of him going to the out or the curl route on 3rd down. So I'll be curious to see if Natty goes back to that play here on this 3rd down as well, especially the 3rd and longs. I think that's when we see him go back to those kind of old reliable plays, but we'll see what he comes out with here and how he runs his play.
And just like you said it, Thirzy sniffs out that buzz zone. Nothing doing over the middle, 5-yard pickup to Bruno LaBelle. You think he goes for it here?
I don't know. Once again, you're kind of in that tight thing, but yes, he is. He's coming out in a hurry-up offense, no huddle, ready to go to it.
I don't hate this. It's kind of no man's land, so
I
not
agree.
terrible
I agree.
field position.
Possibly try to get your guy to jump off sides too as he moves the running back out wide.
Oh. Had him. He had him.
He did. He had him. Didn't get the snap off. As he does snap the ball now, looking, dropping back, and he is going to throw it long, and he has his running back, Dokes, for the touchdown, a 42-yard bomb. What a play call. What a gutsy play call to pull that out on 4th and 5.
Watch this late separation. Dokes is covered basically all the way to like the 2-yard line, and then he just pulls away. I guess more at like the 4 or 5, but wow, what a catch and what a play. What a gutsy call.
Absolutely huge play to take a 14-7 lead with 6 minutes and 1 second left here in the second quarter. You know, I thought early after those first 2 drives, it kind of looked like Thirzy was maybe starting to take control, and now we've seen 14 straight points from Cincinnati, and Cincinnati is back having the lead after some good defensive stops.
Yeah, I still think this is going to be a battle. I still think Thirzy's going to get some stops this game. That was just kind of like, okay, you got me there. I mean, Thirzy had everything covered other than basically it was just a bomb, and he got that separation late, right? Kind of, not that he got lucky, but the guy made a play. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Thirzy now needing to respond here, kind of keep pace after we saw him get stopped last time, but I'm assuming we'll see him get back under it. And already a huge run up the middle for D-Bog Nasty, a 12-yard run, and right off the bat picking up big yardage on that first play. Going back to that run game, I think we're gonna see Thirzy respond here. I really do. I think he's ready to go into it.
And guys, Thursday we got Yofi 2-1 taking on MacDub 1-0. That's Notre Dame against Oklahoma State.
That should be another good one. Yes, G12 action every single night this week, people. Every single weeknight. Can't ask for much better than that. That is huge.
No, 49er George Thirzy is not done. He gets the ball at half, right? Howdy toddy.
Yes, he does. Cincinnati got the ball first.
Yeah. Down a touchdown here. He's already shown he can move the ball. Gonna get a read option here. Nothing new. That's 2 straight stops from the. Other than those 2 runs, he was averaging 10 yards a carry.
He absolutely was, but Natty's been able to step up there, make 2 huge stops, and get him into like a 3rd and long here. And now we've got to see if we've seen Natty convert a couple of 3rd and longs to keep his drive alive, and now we've got to see if Thirzy can convert his, or at the very least get it into a 4th and manageable. And it looks like his outside receiver is wide open. I saw that before the play even happened. There was no man on him. And just, throw it out there and let him make the catch because there's nobody on him. I don't know what the defense is doing there, leaving a guy completely unguarded on the outside of the field with tons of field to work with, and just you got to throw the ball out there, and your receiver's gonna go make that catch.
Looked like it was a corner just in soft zone looking for something underneath, and it was just a streak, and he got burned, and Thirzy saw it early.
Absolutely.
And so did you. Good call.
Yeah. Back to the run game, though, and picking up 0 yards again, I think both of these guys, we've seen Thirzy have a little bit of success with the read option. Is also, guys, don't forget to check out the big board with my co-host tonight, Emigs, Wednesdays, 7:45 Central. As he goes over all the recruiting news. Do you got a coach lined up for that this week?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have Coach MacDub/Kruger from Oklahoma State.
Great guest there. So make sure y'all tune into that tomorrow as we get a little jet sweep action, and once again 0 yard pickup. But that's what I was getting at. We've seen these guys have more success with the read option or non-traditional runs. I mean, there's been a few traditional runs, handoffs up the middle, that have worked, but for the most part, the runs up the middle haven't worked in this game. So I do expect as this game continues to go on, these guys adjust a little bit more and making their run game a little more exciting, a little bit more non-traditional.
See what Miami's got here, going that sluggo route. Hated Green is going to run into his own lineman, but stays on his feet.
Free.
Wow.
What a run, and gets it down to a 4th and 1. I mean, I think you almost have to go for this.
Look at this here. He's just going to keep this play alive as long as he can. Look at those 3 offensive linemen just kind of hanging out.
I mean, block somebody, guys. Block somebody. As we're going to quickly see him go into a no huddle offense and hand it off back to that fullback dive, which he has in his audible, and he is going to pick up the first down this scene. That is very interesting to have that fullback dive in your audible so you can quickly audible to it and, go right to it and have it there when you need that quick yard, no huddle, defense is tired, and you're able to pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Yes, this is technically
That's a good call. Maybe it's a good idea to kind of just reserve those plays for like utility plays. QB sneak, fullback dive, a pitch or whatever. Oh, nice pass over the middle. Through coverage. Michael Redding.
Is great pass as we get a touchdown for Thirzy. Chance to tie it up here with the extra point. But yeah, great pass, threading the needle there a little bit. We saw the defense adjust right before the snap. It was really just kind of a streak route, and he broke it off there at the very end just for a second and was able to complete the touchdown there and get this game tied up 14-all with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first half.
And a huge opportunity here for Nasty if he can play this right. 3 minutes left. Thirzy's going to get the ball to start the second half, so he could kind of Bill Belichick this here and negate that kickoff.
So bad. Uh-oh. Got him.
A little horse collar tackle, but they don't call that in this game. Yeah, wow. And lucky he made that tackle, because if he gets around that corner, he may be running all the way to the end zone.
Just streaked it right over the top.
Thirzy coming out, cover 2 man. Both teams shifting things around.
Well, yeah, we've seen a lot of adjustments, especially from Natty when he goes up to the line. As we get a handoff here, a little power to the right side. And once again, just a couple of yards. 2 yards is not bad. It's better than 0. That's for sure. But
wherever I use her, and he's going to go the opposite way.
Yeah, it's
stack the opposite way.
Just haven't seen that run game working too much for either of these guys. The traditional run game.
10 years.
He looked like that play kind of looked like slow development. It looked like he had more there, but kind of just ended up sputtering out. Didn't get anything.
We're going to get another handoff.
Yeah.
And just, once again, nothing there, a 0-yard gain. We did have a little fake jet sweep motion there coming around the backside. Maybe get the defense, napping, but he didn't. The defense stayed at home and was able to get the tackle there for a 0-yard gain.
But I heard he was on there.
They're really similar outcomes right now, right? We're getting a lot of 3rd and longs from both teams, but both offenses able to somehow convert. See what's going to happen here. Shifting that running back out. Ritter dropping back deep, looking over the middle. It's covered, and there's playmaker finally living up to making a
play right there. Just a deep drop back. Probably too far. Tried to force something over the middle, which is never good. Never throw over the middle late. And I mean, just use her defense all the way. Had him covered.
Perfect.
And picks it off. And now that could end up being a game changer here, because now, as we talked about, he had the opportunity to kill that clock. Now, if Thirzy kills this clock and scores and then gets the ball after halftime, that could be a problem, as we see a little triple option action. Hated greatness up the middle. Great movement. Makes another tackle and takes it into the end zone. What a play. Wow. I mean, I've never quite seen anything like that. Just straight up the gut and just refused to go down. Bouncing off defenders. Yeah. Maybe a little stiff arm there.
What just
happened? Didn't get touched till about 14 yards out. Great play. Great play design. I like that.
Absolutely. Great play. He's going to pick up the extra point, make this a 21-14 game.
We got the chain on.
And, I mean, the only downside, you take that all day, obviously, for Thirzy, but 2 minutes now for Nasty. So he could, I mean, if he's able to score a touchdown here, then 21-21, you kick off to Thirzy. Not a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to score here, not turn the ball over or turn it over quick with a 3-and-out, as he is going to break this kickoff return around to the right side a little bit. Maybe juking and moving a little too much there, but he still gets it out to the 35. Sets it up in good field position to definitely go down and score, so that he can hopefully at least get this game tied up before halftime.
Stoner Gamer in chat. throwing shots, telling Thirzy not
What the
to
hell
get.
am I wearing right now?
Don't
I got
get
a
too
flat
excited,
hat.
Thirzy. You've seen this
I got a
before.
chain on.
Seen it before. That was a heck of a comeback from Center Gamer last week. Just good pressure there as he throws it
like a completely
incomplete
different
there to
person.
start his drive, move it to a 2nd and 10.
And yeah, we mentioned Stoner Gamer. He's got a game on Friday against Baker Vision, undefeated Baker Vision. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Central. That's Ohio State against Clemson.
I mean, that Thirzy face is definitely like a 2005 thing.
Ohio State Clemson, good rivalry in real life. Maybe we'll get a good game on the field.
We definitely need to explore.
All right, I'm watching this.
Thank you so much again, Mama.
I gotta watch this.
Cincy coming out 5 wide. I know that's a running back there right on the line.
Oh,
Ah.
another turnover. That is absolutely killer. Tried to force it in there a little bit.
Getting worse as the game
And
goes on
yeah,
here.
this could be a backbreaker if
Can't make any
Thirzy
reads,
punches
can't
it
do
in
nothing here.
right now. He had RB actually breaking out. I can't tell if it was just a bad throw, if he threw it to that guy behind him. But that's definitely a backbreaker here to turn it over here late in this first half and give him an opportunity to now go up 14 and get the ball after halftime.
Yeah, and just great user by Thirzy. He was on it. Probably a pass Nasty shouldn't have thrown.
We're gonna try to get at least 3 here. Maybe get this thing to half. I'm not sure how aggressive he's gonna give it the timeouts. He's probably tilted. So,
45 points into you to win.
that's why we're.
Now, I do expect Thirzy here to take some time off the clock, make sure that when he gives this ball back, whether he scores or not, or if he doesn't give the ball back, there is zeros on that clock because he doesn't want to turn it over himself and give Nasty Natty a chance to go score and get this game tied before halftime. As he drops back, just nowhere to go, and he has to throw it away. Dangerous drop back, like a 25-yard drop back. Wow, that was something. But Hated Greatness has that speed to kind of stay away from those linemen.
Yeah, just keeping plays alive. A couple more seconds than a normal QB would be able to. Running around back there.
I was just down in New Orleans. I was just down in New Orleans. A little bit of everywhere.
Greatness again, dropping back. He's got Vincent.
Big first down, bro.
And Vincent.
Big first down.
Yeah, this team's loaded, especially for a video game. They have a really dual threat quarterback at the top, like the best dual threat quarterback, top 5 quarterback in the league. They have a really good tight end, really good running back, some good wide receivers.
I'm okay with taking 3 here.
They really do. Pretty talented team. They have a 1st and 10 now. Clock is ticking down around 1 minute and 5 seconds, and Thrizzy's content with letting this clock go, as he said, not wanting to give the ball back. As he snaps the ball, we got a little halfback draw up the middle and a good run from D-Bog Nasty to pick up 8 yards.
Yeah, should have been a 2-yard gain, able to make a nice little cut there and gain 8.
Going down there, you just don't want to leave from there. It's that good. I love it down there. North Carolina's got my heart.
The clock now down under 40 seconds here in this first half with a 2nd and 2. So he brings that wide receiver in motion. We're going to get a little fake jet sweep, handoff up the middle, D-Bog Nasty, and he is not going to pick up that first down, leaving with a 3rd and inches. But we do not see Thirzy calling a timeout. And there it is. There's the timeout. 23 seconds left.
Yeah, New Orleans is definitely.
Every time I hear New Orleans, I think we're not going to get 2.
3rd and inches. So I think you got to try to pick up the first down here first. And then worry about getting in the end zone, because if you don't pick up the first down, it doesn't really matter. So try to, maybe run that little fullback dive we've seen him go to a lot. Could be right here. Oh, and just a QB sneak, and his quarterback kind of gets stuck. And oh wow,
I don't know about that.
I don't either. I'm not sure where he got around that lineman to pick up the first down, but he does, and now we see him go right into
Unfortunately, this game you can't challenge those. It's just not going to ever work.
No, you can't. As we see a little read option handoff and just nothing doing there. Looks like we're going to get that 2nd timeout now from Thirzy with a 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. But yeah, I don't know about that first down on that play.
You guys are the
Gotta finish.
hospitality. It's
Gotta
just
finish.
amazing.
And he's still in the driver's seat here, 17 seconds. I mean, he's
It's a little bit
kind of
risky
taking
here.
3 points
I
here
gotta
off that
come on. I
pick,
gotta see
right?
what
So
defense is
perfectly
saying.
content to take 3 if he has to,
Patient.
but
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure
gotta
he
go
wants
hard
that
this time.
touchdown.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do think he'd be content with 3. And that's the big thing here is make sure not to commit a turnover here. That's for sure. And wow, we have Cincinnati drop into all coverage. There was nobody rushing on that play,
Good stop on
and he's
him.
still able to complete
Let's
it
go
for a
take the
4-yard
touchdown.
gain.
Taking
Yeah,
no
it's,
timeout.
About this snow about to
he
hit.
does. He still has 1 timeout, but I guess he's just gonna call it and kick the field goal.
I don't want to get
Okay.
too,
Yeah,
I don't want
calls
to
it
get
with
too
2
aggressive here,
seconds
man.
left. Looks like we're just gonna get a field goal attempt, and he'll take a 24-14 lead in the halftime
Came out in good
as long as he
defense
makes
there.
it.
Didn't have anything to go with. He's contained the quarterback well.
Yeah, and like I said, take
We'll just
take
take
3
it, though.
points here, 3 points
The best
almost.
part of New Orleans is Mardi Gras.
Kind of extend that lead and then take the ball to start the third.
Absolutely, as he puts the field goal through the uprights, 24-14 here at the half, and overall a really good half of football. I do think we had a very even battle. Remember, this game was 14-14, and we've seen Thirzy here kind of late in the second quarter start to pull away. What do you think contributed most to him being able to pull away in this second quarter?
Turnovers, right? Those 2 bad turnovers. I think both of these coaches are 2 of the better user defensive players, and we saw Thirzy doing what he does and making plays back there.
Absolutely, I think so too. The picks, and especially one of them was just a bad pick, a bad throw. Never want to see that happen, but he was only able to turn it into 3 there, so that's a win for Nasty Natty to only be down 10 instead of 14. But you do have Thirzy getting the ball here out of the half. But what do you think adjustments Natty's going to have to make here to turn this game around in the second half and pull out a win here?
I'm not sure if he's already been doing it, but he should be spying probably every play, and maybe even on top of the spy, set 1 or both of those DNs into contain. Just got to keep Hate of Greatness back behind the line of scrimmage. And on offense, I don't think he's doing anything wrong on offense other than the picks. Just needs to take care of the ball, obviously. And then as far as Thirzy, he's running it well. We've seen him run it really well on first down, picking up first downs on first down. I just think he needs to take care of the ball, keep running the offense, run some read options, and protect the ball.
Absolutely. I think that is so true. I think we are set, really for a good second half of football. I don't think this game is over at all, especially if Natty can come out and get a stop, right from the get-go, which we've seen him. We've seen him get a couple of defensive stops here in the first half. So it's definitely not something that's out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think maybe we did see Natty a little bit go maybe too much to the passing game on those 2 drives that ended in picks. We kind of saw him get away from the run game a little bit. But as we said from the beginning of this game, both sitting at 1 and 2, like this is such a big game for both of these guys. They both need a win, and I expect them to continue to fight, until that clock hits 000s in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, great point. That's why I don't think since he's going to lie down. Look at the schedule here. He's got Texas and Fantasy World League, then Clemson and Stoner Gamer, Oklahoma State, Penn State, South Carolina. So, I mean, everyone has the same schedule, but it's just never getting easier.
No.
So, like you said, but I think he's going to keep fighting. I want to, even if he goes down 17 here, I don't see him being out of it. I still think he has a shot.
No, I completely agree. I don't think this game's over. I mean, we did see. I mean, we already saw Stoner Gamer mention it in the chat that we've seen Thirzy give up the big lead. Right? We just saw it last week. We saw him give up a 14-point lead. So it's possible to come back on Thirzy.
That's all we have to do.
I think that I came from the South, though. I get that a lot.
What's up, my dude?
With my accent.
What's
up,
up,
Seal?
another new NCAA streamer.
Welcome in,
Thank
buddy.
you for popping in, man. We're locking in. We're Miami
Here we go.
going up
Starting
against
off
the
the second
Bearcats,
half in the
NastyNatiGaming. Close game so far. He
No,
kind of
they
gave
need
up a few
to
points at the end of the
enhance
second, but
Definitely not my fault.
we get the ball first here. We're going to try to capitalize here.
We still got to do the dance off after this game as well. I forgot about that. Hypnotic redeemed it, so we'll be dancing for you guys, father and son, baby.
Let's go, Smith.
She said dance to Lowrider. Appreciate you being in here, Seal. How's your day going?
Let's pick
I'm
off.
from Georgia, the deep south.
Awesome. Love being in Georgia.
Not what we needed.
There it is.
There you go. Big
Their
pick.
King's still there, yeah, but we have names
Come
for
on.
the players, so
Focus on this. Definitely.
We got new names
hey,
for
Georgia's
players.
beautiful too. The boiled peanuts coming through
every
there.
player on my
Yeah.
team is a Twitch TV
They,
person,
they love
so
pulling people over.
their king is hated greatness.
I know that.
As you can see, we have all
Mr.
ages.
September rating with the party of 9. Welcome in everybody coming from September's stream. We got Natty Senior in the booth with us tonight. So
What's up,
thank you
guys?
thank you so much for the raid, man. How was your stream, buddy?
Come on, baby.
Look
Put
how
some
bad.
points
Yeah,
on
not a
it.
good start.
Yeah, bad that is.
Not a good start. I tried to come out
Bad
aggressive.
lags.
I had the wrong read.
It's all right.
It's a good user pick by
We're gonna
him.
drag on through. I ate at one of the best places in Georgia. Always do. It was back of the store, like a shack. They had down there. They put jugs and they open them up and then tie them up for the time because of the heat
Yeah.
and the moisture. Like the humidity there. So to keep them off of it.
Right.
Basically. It's actually really cool. That's what I said. Come on.
Playmaker.
Shit.
Let's go.
Get his ass right there. Some of the best
The
damn
chain, baby, is back.
Georgia and their barbecue. Right?
Yeah, they're, I
About
mean,
7.
it was fucking great. Really good at
Read them like a
What's up,
book.
Switz?
People are just amazing.
Yeah.
Every time I've been down south, it's amazing. I fucking love it. Excuse my friend. Get his ass!
Look how bad this is.
I love it too wild there. No fly zone. No fly zone playmaker. My man's out there.
It's like
Georgia barbecue is great. Yes, man. Yes.
It is. It's really good. And if you ever get down, I know another place too. If you ever get to Memphis,
Gotta get something going in the passing
Damn.
game here.
definitely see Corky's barbecue and stuff like that. It's amazing. Seriously.
It's lagging bad, Switch. You got to hit the button twice in order to pick a play. Free reads are almost impossible, so good luck on that. It's just tough. I don't know what's going on. I don't. It's just an older game. It comes with it, so it just comes with it.
The fatigue is definitely going his way.
Look at
There
this.
he goes.
And it's 40. Oh, and a cutback 45. Wow, what a run there from hated greatness, this quarterback. As we've already said, lots of
Yeah,
speed.
we're wired. Oh, trust me,
And
we
Emig,
pay,
is it just me, or did
pay
the
a
game
lot
like
of money
slow
to
down
have
like
internet,
crazy?
to have the best internet in
And maybe it's just my stream.
It might have gotten choppy. I know online games sometimes at random points will just start to get choppy.
Cincinnati has their own internet.
Okay,
Yeah, it
yeah.
looks like that happened.
Number one rated. Fiber optic.
Wow, what a play by Hated Greatness. It's gonna be a handoff to D-Bog Nasty, nothing doing.
Ran my own blocker there.
Oh no.
It's almost like if you keep them up, then that's where they're going, like they're staying.
Right.
They're not wanting to go do the chase. You know what I mean? It's always
2nd and 10 here for Miami. Just needs to keep moving the ball, protect it. Oh, that was weird. I just saw the replay from Nasty.
The old lady might be.
He accident- he
might
just,
be
like,
on the,
dove with a
might be
middle
on the
linebacker
internet
on
cord.
accident.
Actually, the internet cord's right underneath our table in here, so we're direct hit, baby. We're direct hit. We got the
Ain't nothing
internet.
like a track phone.
Let's see what Miami's gonna do here. I have a feeling he's gonna stay aggressive.
I definitely think so.
Oh, coming into goal line. That
Man,
fullback
see
dive.
that? Yeah, that fullback
I'm
dive.
to
We
do
see
that,
him go to it,
man.
not on a
Almost pretty
2nd and
late.
10 very
He was covering
often.
that outside pretty well, so,
But we do see him
Go
go to it there to pick up just a couple yards, make it 3rd and 8.
Just let the CPU play
Instead
defense.
of
Yeah.
3rd and 10, but still a long 3rd down here, and it would definitely be a huge stop here for Nasty Natty if he can somehow get the stop here and make sure that he can get the ball back here, still only down 10.
You might be able to.
Yeah, big 3rd down here. Looks like he's doing those double posts, and he's got the Frog drives car over the middle.
Oh, and
Broken
he-
tackle. Out to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Frog drives car. Right to the end zone.
2nd touchdown of the game for Frog Drives Car, I think, at least. That's huge. And Wow, that's a backbreaker. Big play there on third down. That's been something we've seen, from both sides. I mean, we saw Natty convert that long play for touchdown on 4th and 5, and now we see that on the 3rd and 8. And what a drive. I mean, let us remind y'all, that drive started at the 3-yard line, 6 plays, 97 yards, down into the end zone to take a 31-14 lead.
And I think I think that was his second touchdown. I think the first was actually rushing.
Yeah, he had that. I think he was one of the audibles on the fullback dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see y'all in the chat talking about the laggy as well. I was noticing it. I think they're having maybe a little bit of lag issues, which I know is frustrating. As we see the kickoff return around to the left side. Ooh, a nice little back juke there. Keep the return going out past the 25-yard line, but he steps out of bounds. But we've got to see Natty now. Here's the thing I'm worried about Natty. I'm afraid he's immediately going to go right back to the pass, try to force the ball over and over and over again, and it's not panic time yet. There's still 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of football for him to run his offense here.
Yeah, I mean, worst thing that's happened so far is the time, right? If anything, Nasty would have just rather have had Miami just score a touchdown on that opening drive, but now we're already halfway through this quarter.
Definitely not my internet, I'll say that.
As we see him pick up a couple of yards there on 1st down, make it a 2nd and 8. We do see Thirzy. He runs this 3-3-5 defense, pretty consistently. So I don't know if we can see, maybe Natty can try to get a mismatch with a wide receiver on a linebacker, but we haven't really seen him take advantage of that too much. As he drops back and he does throw it out. Oh my goodness, it's caught.
What a catch. Lost him.
Absolutely, you just got mossed. That was insane.
Hopefully the lag just
Yeah, he catches that.
Tweak a little bit. Hopefully he just falls.
Wow, that was into triple coverage.
Triple coverage right there, but he comes down with the catch. A huge gain here to keep this drive alive. As we see him drop back and roll to the left.
It is nothing doing. Everyone is covered. Good defense by Miami.
And we also see, Thirzy is putting contain on that defensive line, kind of stopping him from being able to just full-on scramble. I mean, he is rolling out to the left or right, but not being able to get upfield on the scramble for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Nasty needs to be doing. What I would be doing is spy one side, contain the other, and whatever side you think he's going to, flip it.
I think so. I think that's a good thing to do on defense. As we get a little handoff and just nothing, losing 4 yards, and now a 3rd and 14. This is not the spot that Natty needs to be in, trying to come back and pick up this 3rd down. I mean, absolutely has to have this here to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, down 17 now. I don't think you're in a position to kick.
What's the care package? So it's a
No, I don't think so either. I think you're going, and maybe that's what you go for here. Try to just focus on picking up 10 yards here instead of 14, and know you have 2 plays left to pick this up.
No fly zone, baby.
Not biggest issue yet. He will need to start worrying about time. That post route, 13 or 14 yards, nice pickup, Alec Pierce.
Absolutely great play. Leaves it at a 4th and inches. I mean, absolutely going to see him go for it here. Has to at this point. So I'm assuming we're going to see Thirzy collapse down again and focus on stopping the run. So do we see Natty possibly try to take a shot over the top again and do something crazy like that?
If I see no safeties or a single high safety or something tempting like that, maybe, but it's a tough situation here. I might just try to get the first. Like here, might try to bomb it. I don't know. No, just take the first.
Think so, and we're gonna get a toss play to the outside, and he is not gonna get there. He is gonna get the stop. Wow, risky play call. If I remember correctly, I feel like we saw Natty run a toss last week against Baker Vision on a 4th down, or maybe a 3rd down, and it didn't work. So I mean, I get it. You're trying to catch the defense napping. Everyone thinks you're running up the middle right there, so you're trying to catch him off guard a little bit, but I don't know. The toss plays just don't ever seem, at least for me, to have a lot of luck on this
Yeah.
game.
I think it's more of an issue with the animation because, I mean, if I just watched that replay again on my other screen, it's these linemen and linebackers just catch up to that running back, which shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's something about, I don't know, I think the running back takes like a little pause, like when he catches the ball,
Yeah.
and allows the linebackers to get out there quickly.
I found the same issue with draws. Like QB draws seem to work, but halfback draws, it seems like it's just a handoff in really slow motion. That's all it really is.
Agreed.
We're playing on servers that are almost as old as me. You know what I mean? I don't think it has nothing to do with Thirzy. I don't think it has nothing.
And yeah, good point by Hardcore. I mean, Thirzy's up 17 now on Nasty, and Nasty is no slouch in this league. He's one of the better coaches, so statement game here by Thirzy if he's able to pull this out.
Absolutely. As we see Frog Drive's car is going to pick up that first down. I don't know. I think Frog Drive's car may have to end up on that play of the game list here at the end of the game here. Maybe him and Hated Greatness, at least from Miami. But I agree. I think this is, as Hardcore said in the chat, this is a deep league. Like, you know, I think, yeah, sure, there's, you know, maybe a couple guys at the upper echelon that are up top, you know, maybe 1 and 2, and then the middle gets crowded in a hurry. Because there's so much talent among all these streamers. As we're going to get a run to the left side, and wow, he just trips him up. He recovers though, but he ends up losing more yards from the recovery animation. So yeah.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 here.
Oh, we got a little shade being thrown between Rocky Top and Hardcore in the chat. Y'all, make sure you tune into that game tomorrow. You know, I think that's going to be a great game, personally. Not going to go out and make any hot takes about that one, I'll tell you that much.
I am. Rocky Top, you'll always
okay.
be
All right,
home, sweet
look.
home to
All
me.
I'm saying is, y'all all did this last week with Hardcore.
Yeah, I know.
Doubted him. Said, I'm taking Yofi. And, well, look at the scoreboard, all right? Hardcore, I got your back, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously Hardcore is the favorite in these games. When I'm picking against him, it's more of like I'm hoping someone upsets him, and I want to be the guy that called that he was going to lose.
Well, I mean, if you pick against him every week, I guess that'll work, right?
Hopefully.
Oh, my goodness. Anyways, back to the game we have here. As we see a 3rd and 7 incomplete pass there, a late tackle there too, but that's all right. They don't call that in this league either. Anyways, all right. So it looks like we're gonna see a stop here. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna go. No, it looks like he is gonna punt here on 4th and 7. Natty's gonna get the ball back here, and this game is still not over. Still plenty of time, but he absolutely has to go score here. Has to do something on this drive right here.
Definitely. I'm really lucky there. Thirzy decided to punt. Honestly, I would have at least thought about going there and kind of shutting this game out, putting the nail in the coffin.
Nah, we're trying not to make excuses. If not, we understand.
There is no excuse.
So yeah, Nasty has to get something going. He also, I think he's gonna have to start worrying about time because Thirzy's not gonna blow 2 games in a row like this. Like he's gonna get conservative on offense. So
yeah,
gonna
I
have
think
to go
so
fast.
too. He's not going to go full Atlanta Falcons and blow a huge lead in the second half of a big game.
What's up, Germani?
And I will say, I like this. I think Natty has kind of maybe too much, but gone back to not being afraid to run the ball, not just going air it out all the time now. But yeah, I think, you know, maybe we do need to see a little bit more of a mix of run and pass, or, you know, once again, some read options, some stuff like that. We really haven't seen him run the option hardly at all tonight. The few times he did, he's had some success, but we just haven't seen him go to that very much at all tonight. It's just been a lot of handoffs up the middle.
You know, run outside, but he cuts it back inside. He might have had something there, and I agree. I like the idea of him running it. It's just, I heard it. So 2 rushes for 2 yards of carry. Just nothing. I don't know if it's the execution or the exact play calling, or if it's the defense by Thirzy. He's on top of it, but and maybe he needs to mix it up. I don't know.
I think so. I think you got to give a lot of credit to Thirzy, who's playing great defense for sure. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I think it's maybe easier for him to play good defense when he kind of seems to know what's coming, most of the time. So we're going to see him drop back and complete the pass to the running back over there. A nice little juke move to stay on his feet, pick up some extra yards, 16-yard receptions. That's a big play there to keep this drive alive for sure as we get down about 45 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And still no huddle. I would honestly, if I'm Nasty, I would try to score before this quarter ends.
I would too. I think, you want to push it, but at the same time, you don't want to get sloppy. You don't want to have a turnover or anything like that. So you got to find that balance for sure on this drive.
I think it's going to be a run here. It's kind of predictable, right? He brings that tight end if it's a run. If not, then he fooled me, and he would have had a big play here.
Absolutely, but there it is. If we're telegraphing the plays from the booth, then you've got to mix it up there on the field because your opponent's doing the exact same thing on the other side and can see exactly what's happening.
Like I said, if I'm right there pre-snap, I'm guessing run right.
Absolutely, I think I am too, and we'll see if he goes right back to it here. As it's only about 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Not sure he's going to get a play off. May try to hurry up and snap one.
Mr. Woe 21
No, and again, I don't like it.
Just kind of take it to the end of the third quarter. I mean, look, there is still plenty of football left, plenty of time for him to make a comeback. But yeah, those odds are getting slimmer and slimmer as this clock continues to get on. And I don't know. I think you're gonna have to just go away from those runs up the middle. Try to find a run that maybe you can break a little bit more. Because right now you're not getting any more than like 2 or 3 yards on those runs up the middle for sure.
What do you think about hush puppies?
Yeah, haven't seen much. I don't know if we've seen any triple option from Nasty this week, have we?
I'm not sure we have. Maybe one play. Like I feel like maybe there was one play as we, but really not a whole lot. Also, I agree, y'all. Everyone's emails in the chat calling you Tony Romo, man. Just turning into a stud up here in the booth.
We don't want to look like a
Do one good thing right, and they love you. I'll take it, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, we have a 2nd and 11 here. And he is going to drop back and just nothing doing there, but he's going to take the shot down the left side of the field, and it's going to get intercepted. Thirzy is just too good, and the turnover chain is already out, and it's going to stay out there as that's the 4th turnover for this Cincinnati offense, and that is just an absolute backbreaker there. I assume we're going to see a lot of the clock.
This puts me in a predicament now, Hotty Toddy. I had Playmaker as a player of the game with those 2 picks, but now Element Zero also has 2 picks.
Yeah, this is quite a predicament. Chat, let us know who goes on the list, or do we just put both of them? Do we put Playmaker and Element Zero?
But that means no hated greatness.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, I think we have to recognize if he doesn't have these 4 turnovers, then this game is a very, very different story. So I don't know. Chat, let us know who goes on the player of the game list, because yeah,
I think it's awesome.
or maybe you just put 3 Miami players and 1 Cincinnati player.
I hope not, Rocky Top. Knock on wood.
Raider, welcome back, buddy. Oh, do y'all hate Georgia?
That is true. You could just put the Miami secondary.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Yes, 49er George. Frog Drive's car has had 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving and 1 rushing. So he's also up there too.
Yeah, do I put in Frog Drive's car over Hated Greatness? See, I feel like Hated Greatness is going to be up for a lot. I'm putting in Frog Drive's car just to mix it up.
I'm with you. Hey, we make the rules here. It's our game tonight. We do whatever we want. Really, you just make the rules. It's on your Twitter. As we see D-Bog Nasty saying, hey, don't forget about me for player of the game as he busts a huge touchdown run, 50-yard touchdown run. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. This one has been busted wide open, and the hottie toddy blowout streak continues in the booth.
Your bad luck, man. It's Ramble picking Chuck and you in the booth. It's a blowout and Chuck losing.
I will say this. Okay, if you were a part of the G12 Season 1, you know that we had some beef with the Miami coach, all right? Not going to say names, We had some beef with the Miami coach. We never picked Miami. We have picked Thirzy.
Wasn't he saying it was rigged?
Yes. I got accused of rigging my dog's picks, which who would do such a thing? Anyways, I'll go on to say that this year we have picked Thirzy. By we, I mean my dog Rambo has picked Thirzy almost every single week, I think, and has not had good luck as he's at 1-2. But we picked Thirzy again this week, so I'm glad to be on the Miami side this week of getting a win with Thirzy, because I was kind of getting worried that we were going to have an additional curse upon us as we do with Chuck, because yes, we've still never picked a Chuck game correctly in the history of the G12, which is unreal, people, that's happening. So,
just the odds, right?
Yeah, I mean, you think at some point he's going to pick the treat in the other bowl and it's going to be right, but apparently not. Anyways, so yes, y'all go vote in that Twitter poll. As we see the quarterback gets sacked here, and wow, it's kind of all falling apart here for Natty, unfortunately. Just not much going on for him offensively or defensively. And guys, don't forget, tune in for that game tomorrow night. Rocky Top Gaming at Hardcore, Tennessee versus Penn State. I think it's going to be a good one. Or I don't know, Hardcore could come and blow him out again, and I don't think anybody'd be surprised by that.
I hope not, man. I hope Rocky Top at least comes out, keeps it competitive. I definitely don't think it's going to be a blowout. That's not a shot at Yofi at all. I just think Rocky Top already saw week 1, and I just hope he's not going to let that happen. I hope.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It will be interesting. Look, Rocky Top, I'm not in the booth tomorrow night, okay? Lucky you, all right? Emigs, I think you are back in the booth, though, right?
I am. So, yeah, right after that, we're doing the big board at 7:45, and then we're going to roll right into the show, basically.
But that is a good point. There's no film on Rocky from this season because he hasn't played a game. He somehow got stuck with a triple bye week to start the year, as once again Ritter is going to go down and get sacked for 5 yards, and yeah, it's just hard to get anything going for him right now on offense. This Miami defense they've been impressive honestly since the beginning of the game, but they have really just tightened up. I mean, do we need to remind everyone that this game was 14-14 at one point?
And both teams are trading off stops, trading off touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. So just quite a change in this game. I mean, we had Miami go up 7-0, Cincinnati go up 14-7, and now here we are at 38-14. I mean, just a complete game changer in this game. And, wow, what a turn of events. We have a 4th and 15, and he's going to come out on offense as Thrizzy's going to have to force to call a timeout because it looked like he had his punt unit out on the field. But, wow, I mean, I get it. I guess you have to go for it here at this point. Otherwise, you're pretty much conceding the game. But 4th and 15 is quite a tall task, especially from your own 31-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if we can make some magic here. Dropping back, looking. Almost another interception.
Almost another interception. Definitely would be the Miami secondary there. But as we're going to see Thirzy get the ball back here, looks like we're going to see him turn on that conservative clock. Can't blame him. I mean, just want to run the ball here. I mean, he's not really in any danger of blowing the lead, but at this point, it's just a matter of getting this game over with. At this point, it's just a formality. And tough loss for Nasty Natty for sure to drop all the way down to 1-3 is, oh my goodness, Debog Nasty, okay. And he just dives down.
Gentleman move.
Definitely had an opportunity to take that to the house right there. Debog Nasty, like I said, he really wants on that player of the game list, I think. As we do see, he has 119 yards and a touchdown, which is a solid day. But for Thirzy, I think a lot of people were talking about Thirzy joining this league, that he was going to be a solid player. And, unfortunately, he did jump out to a 1-2 start. Not ideal for anybody, as we talked about in the pregame. But now here he's back at 2-2 and really put on a performance tonight, too. A very, very solid game. And I'm looking forward to asking him some questions in the postgame about what he thinks turned it around for him. But I don't know. I do think Thirzy is going to be someone to be reckoned with moving forward in this G12 league. I mean, even at 2-2, I think he's going to be a tough matchup for anyone.
I mean, like we said right to start the game, he's 1-2, but one of those games was a really close loss to MacDub and some connection issues towards the end.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I still think MacDub wins that game, but say what you will, it could have went either way. And then like last week was a overtime comeback win from Stoner Gamers, so he could easily be 4-0.
Absolutely, could be. So, but he's not. He's 2-2. You gotta take what you get. As we see
That's
him.
good. I think that's going to be good. That's fine for this league, right? He's played all 4 weeks, and if I'm 2-2 after 4 weeks, I'm like, okay, I can hang, right?
That is interesting, and that's a really good point. That he has. Has anyone else played all 4 weeks besides these 2 guys? I'm not sure anybody else has. Have they?
Well, Nasty. Oh no, you just said these 2 guys.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, these 2. I'm not sure anybody has. So it will be interesting to kind of see as this season continues to shake out. As we see another gentleman's move, taking the knee here, just kind of let this clock run down, get this game over with. But yeah, I don't know if anybody in the chat, Rocky Top is saying Yofi, I think, has played all 4 weeks. Yeah, Yofi's a 2-1, so as he plays MacDub on Thursday night, and so. And we don't forget we have Baker Vision or Stoner Gamer on Friday night. But I don't know. It will be interesting as the bye weeks come for all the rest of these guys and kind of see how it all ends up shaking out. Yeah, I really don't think 2-2 is going to look that bad later on in the season, especially if he can keep winning as he continues on with his schedule.
Yeah. And I guess I got a much more important question for you, Hattie Toddy.
What's that?
Insane gifted another tier 1 sub. That's his one.
This new news about NCAA football. What's your top 3 wish list?
Okay,
I want to add that a playoff is already built in, obviously.
Okay, playoffs built in. Yeah, that would be so dumb. All right, top 3 wish list for an NCAA game. 1, if I'm either the head coach or even if they have like an AD mode, I want to be able to hire my own coordinators. All right, that is something that's always driven me nuts in this game, especially if you have a good season. Your coordinators just automatically leave. That's number 1. Number 2, I really think they could do something with the transfer portal. That would be really, really cool. That in this game, transfers I don't know about you guys, but at least as a user, I feel like I never get transfers. And if it is, it's like a 47 overall fullback, and I'm like, he's not playing on my team, guys. So that would probably be number 2, and I think number 3 would be. I kind of like the more in-depth recruiting. So maybe making recruiting a little bit more in-depth rather than just assigning points and things like that. I think that would be big for me. What about you, E-Migs? What do you hope to see on a NCAA game as this game goes final and we wait to get Thirzy here in the booth with us to ask him a few questions? What do you hope to see in a new NCAA game?
My number 1 thing is gameplay. I just don't want it to be mad. I want it.
Yes.
I don't even know how different from this it needs to be. I think this game got it pretty close to perfect. There's obviously some wonky stuff, but gameplay, physics. What did you mean? Like, I kind of agree with you about a lot of things. I really want to have control of my coordinators. I think it would be cool if after your guy leaves, you could like hire a up-and-coming guy. Like, how in NBA when you're hiring coaches, they have potential, and you hire based on like that, something like that. You're gonna hire a bad coach now who's gonna get good. And then something I really like, and just since you mentioned most of the things I want, rivalries. I think it would be really cool if you could form a rivalry with a team. Like if you bring in a team builder and you're playing the same team every year, like create a rivalry there.
That's a really neat thing. Yeah, in this game, your rivalries are kind of set, especially as a team builder. I agreed. Like, replace Idaho. That's what I almost always replace, and you got like Boise as your only rival or something like that. So I think that's a good point. So yeah, guys, there's hope out there for a new NCAA game. I think it's awesome. I know we're years away from it at this point, but it's kind of exciting. But also, it's so cool that this G12 thing has been able to happen and stay alive on a game that's 7 years old. And props to everyone that plays a part in that. The producers, the founders of all this league, all us commentators, everything. And guys, in the chat, if you want to get involved, let us know. Always looking for more people to be involved in this. As we hopefully will get Thirzy in here on the Skype call so that we can ask him a couple questions about his big win tonight.
Yeah, I guess my biggest question would just be about. I'll hear you. I'll save it.
Oh, I think we are getting him in here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. How's it going, guys?
Doing great. Congratulations on the big win tonight. It was a tight game early. It was 14-all early in the game, and then you really turned it on there. What do you think was the biggest difference in you to be able to pull away and take home this W tonight?
Yeah, I think the biggest factor was our defense making big plays. We originally had come out in a zone defense, and he was just tearing us apart, doing out routes, curls, having his way with us. We switched to a man-to-man, and ever since then, I don't know if he has scored ever since we switched to man-to-man, but yeah, that was the key difference there. Being able to make the adjustment, see what he's doing, try to keep the quarterback contained and make plays in the secondary.
Yeah, Coach. First of all, congrats on the win. Big statement win coming off that rough loss. Me and Hottie Toddy were kind of talking about this a lot today. Is you're 2-2 now, which I think that's fine for an all-user league so far, and having to play the first 4 weeks. And you could easily be 4-0, as we mentioned too, with some of the ways these games have ended. But I guess just already being 2-2, how does 2-2 sound, and how does 2-2 feel as a head coach in the G12?
Yeah, 2-2. I mean, on paper, it doesn't look great when you're playing college football, but this is kind of a different animal here that we're doing. So I think everybody's goal in the G12 is 500. You want to be able to win half your games. 2-2 sounds great. Obviously, we've had a couple of rough losses, giving away big leads in the fourth quarter, but we tightened up this time, didn't let them bounce back into this game, and we're happy to get the win. I don't care if it's by 2 points or if it's by 27. So, very happy to be 2-2. Looking forward to next week.
Thirzy, we did see you pull away, and be able to win this game comfortably. But what kind of adjustments are you looking to make as you do continue to move forward in the season? Because the games don't stop coming. You are one of the few people who has played all 4 weeks to start this season. But what kind of adjustments are you looking to make to keep the winning streak going here and being able to compete in this league?
Yeah, obviously our run game is our strong point, and I know as the season continues on, people are going to adjust, and they're going to see what we're doing out here in Miami. So we got to be able to throw the ball. I would love to tighten that up a little bit. We had a bad interception to start the third. We need to be a little bit more accurate. I don't care if we're having drop passes, all that, but we can't be throwing interceptions into like triple coverage on first down. That we got to tighten up on that, and then obviously being able to close up games, that's going to be an emphasis moving forward, because we legit could be 4-0, and just a couple mistakes here and there that's going to turn the tide, and we just got to keep moving forward and get these wins no matter what.
Yeah, Coach, we mentioned next week. I'm already looking ahead. It looks like it's Rocky Top next week, and then you have 7 straight games. So you got Rocky Top next week,
yeah,
and then you got a daunting game after that against Hardcore. How you feel? I guess honestly, I think that's 2 of the best coaches in the league coming up these next 2 weeks. How you feeling looking forward?
Yeah, not feeling too good. Not feeling great because Hardcore is a savage. We've seen it against Yofi. I am terrified of that man. He's the boogeyman of the G12 right now. He won the national title last year. He looked insane last week against Yofi. I will be focused in a lot. What is that, tomorrow? We have Rocky Top against Hardcore. I'd love to see what those guys are doing, and if we could win one of those, I'll be happy.
Yeah, like you said, going 500, and good point there. Those are your next 2 opponents playing tomorrow night, so we're definitely going to see Thirzy in chat.
Yeah, I will be there. I'm probably very active and taking notes.
For sure. Well, Thirzy, I think that's all the questions I've got. Emigs, do you have anything else for him at this point?
I mean, only other thing, not even a question, just that offense, man. It's like one guy after another. Frog drives car, debug nasty, hated greatness. You're making it tough for me to get a player of the game.
Yeah. I'm not staying on stream. I was gonna go raid my man Nasty Natty. I know he's probably feeling it, but I know Pop. So I'm gonna be raiding Nasty Natty, showing him some love. That's my boy. So I hope he's not too down in the dumps. It looked like he was smiling and laughing. I know we're not out here to blast each other. You saw the hats. I mean, I got the Cincy hat on. He's got the Miami hat. We're boys. So
Oh yeah,
hopefully
tell me about the hat. I want to know the backstory.
Yeah, so backstory, it was pretty much just a thing we came up with a few weeks ago, kind of like a jersey swap. I just put it out there like, hey man, I want to show respect to you. I'm gonna wear a Cincinnati hat. He's like, all right, I'm taking the Miami hat then. I was like, all right, bet, and we did it, and I'd like to see more coaches do that. Just try to show love to the other people.
Oh yeah, I like it.
I did too. That's awesome. And G12 definitely about sportsmanship in this league, which really makes it unlike any other content out there on Twitch. Not competing against each other. And guys, we do appreciate y'all watching the games here on the G12 network, but go out and follow all 12 of these guys. Show them some love on their channels, on their streams. I think if you guys heard, we're going to be rating Nasty Natty here in just a bit. So let's go over and show him, as much love as possible. And a tough loss. If you guys play these games, you know how hard it is to lose these games. But that's the G12. The good thing about the G12 is you can come right back the next week and pick up a win. As you kind of see the schedule flying through for this week, guys, this is still just night 2 of action this week. There's games every single weeknight this week. So make sure you stay tuned in here to the G12 or follow these guys so you can see all these games going on. Guys, this season is still really just getting started. We're only in week 4 here.
Yeah. And Thirzy, great game. Nasty, great game. We got the big board tomorrow at 7:45. Right after that, we got hardcore against Rocky Top. Let's go. Like Hottie Toddy said, let's go show up to Nasty's channel, show him some love. And thanks for both coaches for coming out.
All right,
absolutely. Appreciate it, Thirzy.
See you, Thirzy. Thanks for joining.
All right. Well, I think, Bert, are we ready to raid? Oh,
okay.
Perfect.
Cool. No.
Oh, no, we're good. Oh, good. It just wasn't showing up on my stream. No, that's perfect. I just want to make sure. That's perfect. Loved it. All right, we're out. No, that was great. Because my stream, I guess, was a little delayed. Because I always pull up the stream as well as the G12 thing. So